Hi everyone, Jack here. I just wanted to show you the new Letraset Autumn Edition Pro Markers, which are absolutely super autumn colours. Within the pack you're going to get, I'm just trying to show you here, you are going to get, I'll just move this and let you see it. So you're getting Twilight Sky, Apple Cider, Wild Cranberry, Plum Preserve, Tawny Owl and Grey Scrub. The Wild Cranberry and the Plum Preserve. So let's start with one of the blackberries, and I'm just going to colour a lot of it, leaving little patches of white for highlights, and I'm starting off with the Wild Cranberry, which is the lighter of the two. And normally the two wouldn't be ones that you would blend with, but they actually complement each other very well for the likes of blackberries and raspberries. So just touching and leaving a few little white spots, purely because it looks as if the light's reflecting off it when you do that. So that's it coloured with the Wild Cranberry, and I'll go straight on to the Plum Preserve. And I'm not going to colour over all of the bits that I've just done. I'm just following the same lines, but leaving a bit of that cranberry showing through. Then it starts to bring the blackberry to life. Of course, you could have left it as a raspberry and just done the cranberry shade, which is absolutely gorgeous. But you can see they are just absolutely beautiful autumn colours. And I know they're a special edition pen, and I love that. I love that it's something, you know, that you're going to get a few of, special colours if you like. And if they're a favourite, you can always buy another set. The pens last for so long anyway, you won't be disappointed with them. So I'm going to go back in with the Wild Cranberry and just touch a few more places, and obviously still leaving a couple of white spots there. And I'll just lift it up so that you can actually see that. And then we'll go in with the green and we'll start and do some of the leaves. And I had a little play with this earlier on, and I found that the blue actually complements the green quite nicely. I'll show you on this image that I was playing with, which is just some grapes. And within the green here, I've also got some of the blue in, and I'll show you what I did with it on this. So I'll do one of the leaves, and I started by colouring the whole of the leaf in. I always work on a spare piece of scrap paper. One, because quite often I do like to just test colours by putting it down before I actually lay it to the image that I'm going to use, because I've had mishaps in the past where I've laid a colour down thinking it was the colour I wanted, and then I've got it beside another colour and thought, oh, that's not what I wanted. So it always pays to work with scrap at the side of you. This is gorgeous colour. It's in between a spring green and an olive. Gorgeous shade of green. And as per usual, Letraset give a quality product for us, which is great for us crafters. Okay, so I've laid down all of that green, and I'm going to go back in with the Twilight Sky, and I'm just going to add some shading. So all the places that there's shading, I'm coming up, and where that leaf is curling, I'm going back in and adding a shade. And you could go down the stems if you wanted to, just add a little bit more depth to it. Now at the moment it looks very blue, but don't worry about that, because once you've gotten where you want to, we're going to go back over again with the cream, which will just shade it down a little bit. But leave the shadows that you wanted. So again, going over where I've just been with the blue and shading it down a little. And I'll lift that up so you can see it. It does actually add a lovely shadow. There we go. So I'm going to carry on colouring this. I'm going to do another blackberry for you. There's another one done. So I'll carry on, I'll finish the rest of this, but you can actually see how beautifully it works. What I would do for the stem, I would go on and I would use the, excuse the noise, I'll use the tawny owl and the grey squirrel, and again on the stem I'll use the darker colour where the shading is, and I'll go back in with the grey squirrel on the outer edge of it, and where it will be a little bit lighter. So you can see it's starting to come together now. As I said, I will finish this off and let you see it in the card. Thanks for watching.